Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to NBA Got Game TV. Thanks for tuning in. Gladly, some of you guys follow our channel on a regular basis, and that's why you know that we feature mainly NBA old school basketball. And one of our current series are the When They Arrived series. This is when we take a look at the rookie seasons of some of the greatest NBA players. So in this video, we're going to feature the arrival of Charles Barkley when Charles Barkley entered the NBA. But before we start, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Also underneath the video, you will see a link to our Facebook page. Likes are really appreciated. You can also find us on Twitter and on Instagram. And I would say without any more blah blah, let's go. Charles Wade Barkley was born on the 20th of February in 1963 in Leeds, Alabama. It's hard to believe, but when Charles was a little kid, he was a very quiet child, but very mature for his age. He helped raising his little brothers, replacing their father who had left them.
I would work 2 jobs, and I would get up so early sometime in the morning time to leave home. I wouldn't have time to do anything. But by the time I got home from that second job at night, the house would be clean as a pan.
My mother cleaned houses, and my grandmother worked at a meat factory. They did whatever it took to make sure that we had something all the time. We didn't have a lot, but we never went without. So that's probably the greatest thing that I learned from him. Just do whatever it takes to make yourself successful.
And Charles took that mentality to his high school and college career. Even though Charles wasn't the most talented player, he realized quickly that he was very special.
When you got to Auburn, how long was it before you truly realized, every kid has dreams, I want to play in the NBA, I know you're one of those kids. At what point did you really realize, I've got a real future in this game, I can play professionally, I can make a lot of money? When did that light go on for you?
I think probably at the end of my freshman year, because I led the SEC in rebounding my freshman year, and I was looking at certain things, and I realized if you can get 10 rebounds a night in college or pros, first of all, you're going to be a good player. I never thought about offense. The most points I averaged in college was probably like 13, 14, so I never really worried about scoring. But I was in college for 3 years and led the SEC in rebounding every year, and I knew, I said, I can get 10 rebounds a night against anybody.
In his last college year, Barkley averaged 15 points and almost 10 rebounds a game. His dream of becoming an NBA player was in his grasp, if it wasn't for that one little issue, his weight.
Your weight. I think you weighed 284 pounds before the 76ers drafted you. And they wanted
to 300.
Okay, and they wanted you to at least I heard, get down to 275 before the draft. You end up getting down to 272 pounds, and then what happens?
I go back down to Houston. I'm actually around down 270, to be honest with you. And my agent says, hey, you know, we need to talk about this 76ers situation. I said, what's the situation? He says, you know, they have a hard cap in the NBA, and you're gonna have to get like the minimum, 1 year, $75,000. I said, I didn't leave college for $75,000. So this is 2 days before we gotta stop back in Philly before we get to New York for the draft. So I said, well, we gotta make sure the Sixers don't draft me then. So we went on a 2-day eating binge. We got up the first morning, I had like 6 pancakes, bacon, wash it down with a vanilla shake, Then we went to lunch. I think I had like 4 or 5 pieces of Kentucky Fried Chicken, some mashed potatoes, some coleslaw. Then we went to dinner someplace. I had like a T-bone steak, had a baked potato. And then next day did the exact same thing. So we fly to Philly. I get on the scale, I'm like 302. I'm like 302. And Harold Cass cursing me, you
That's the owner of the 76ers.
Yeah, you fat, lazy, blah, blah, blah. Just get out of here. Get out of here.
At the end, it didn't help.
The Philadelphia 76ers select Charles Barkley of Auburn University.
The round mound of rebound, tipping the scales, the latest at 300 pounds. He is one of the most exciting players to come out of college. And he now will be alongside Julius Erving and Moses Malone in the city of brotherly love.
He can score, he can pass, and in that fast break situation, he'll fit in very, very well.
And he does it incredibly. At that size, he is listed on the scouting sheet at 6'6" and 272.
When Charles started his NBA career, he had to be patient. The 76ers had many superstars on the roster, Dr. J, Moses Malone, just to name a few. He had to come off the bench, but he made sure that those minutes count.
And Charles Barkley makes his NBA debut. Here's Doc. Off the 3, gets it back, and there's a jam job by Barkley, and the crowd turned on by that one. And here's another fast break try. Dishing off to Tony, yeah. Here goes Moses, and the ball knocked away, picked up by Malone, no follow-up. Barkley, Sixers lead. Offensive rebound, Moses blocked by Jabbar. It goes to Barkley. Good, and he's fouled.
What an effort by Charles.
I was talking to Billy Cunningham, and he really impressed with Barkley as an athlete.
Barkley gets the rebound. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2. Barkley fires it up left-handed. Rebounds, and it's good.
Julius straightaway jumper. Barkley.
This season, his name is Charles Barkley, and he may be the biggest thing to hit Philadelphia in some time.
Number 34, top rookie from Auburn, Charles Barkley. Now it's solid.
Well, Charles, that's a runaway truck right there.
Solid as a rock.
Barkley doing it all. Oh.
Indeed, Charles Barkley has become a solid rock force with the Philadelphia 76ers. He's come a long way from Leeds, Alabama, where he learned the game on this basketball court. In college, he starred for 3 years at Auburn, and now his flamboyance is catching on in the pros. Moving from a small town in Alabama to a big city like Philadelphia would be an adjustment for almost any 21-year-old, but that's not really the adjustment Charles Barkley is concerned with. He just doesn't like being a rookie.
The referees don't give you any breaks, and you have to carry the guy's bag sometime. I'm just glad, that I'm playing with the Sixers. That makes it easier because we're winning. I'm glad I'm not playing for a team that's in last place if I was a rookie. And I can handle anything as long as we're winning.
Including food. His appetite has always been an issue. He once weighed 315 pounds. They called him Boy Gorge, round mound of rebound.
Not bad.
The Sixers even had a night letting everybody heavier than 260 in free. But now a trimmed-down Barkley is laughing at others.
I was a big guy, we pretty ugly, but Moses, I consider myself ugly, but I consider Moses uglier.
Despite the jokes, Malone has helped the rookie, and the Sixers are 19-2 since Barkley moved into the starting lineup. His coast-to-coast drive is a patented move, with a behind-the-back dribble and always a big finish.
I try to do something to get myself going. And if I think I got a chance to take it behind my back, I will. But especially at home, if the crowd comes out to see you, you want to give them the money's worth. And anybody can do just a regular layup, but I try to do something to make them think about later.
At his home in Philadelphia, Barkley is close to being a hermit. But on the court, his defensive presence is just what the doctor ordered.
He's a great guy for us. Realized that the first day of training camp, I was trying to box him out from the foul line. ended up in about the 8th row over at the practice gym. That day on, I have stayed out of the man's way.
As long as I'm having fun, I think I'm pretty much satisfied. Like I say, my number one goal in life was take care of my family, and I've accomplished that. And I think everything else is just icing on the cake. And that's what I'm striving for, some more icing.
At the end of the season, Barkley was not only a starter, but the 76ers were slowly becoming his team. But this was only the beginning. Hey, and thanks for watching this video. We really hope you enjoy our content, and if you'd like to support our channel, you can do these things. First, subscribe to our channel and click the notifications button so you will always be up to date when we upload a new video. And also check out our Facebook page, you will find the link underneath the video. Likes are very appreciated. Thanks a lot.